Good morning. It's February 12th, and we are back. This is Connie once again, and I appreciate you guys hopping in on board and joining me once again for our um, fifth Go Live challenge. So, if any one of you guys are watching out there, we're going to be talking about my aha moments, my transformation, and how I became and ended up to become a digital business owner. So, before I go on, I want you to just please give me a wave, your love, your wow faces. Tell me where you guys are watching from whichever part of the globe you're watching or part of the state you're watching. Just tell me so I will know, and I'll be glad to respond back in the comment section below. So, today will be short and quick. I barely had sleep tonight, so apparently my son had been having a stomach ache. He woke me up like at 2 in the morning, and he's having some abdominal pain, really bad abdominal pain. I was watching him really closely. I was scared I might have to end up bringing him to the emergency room, given that his age. Appendicitis is one of the common things that you might want to consider, but hopefully not. But he fell asleep afterwards, but he fell asleep like at 4:30, and that's the time I was able to finally slow down again. But anyways, I am here, and I'm gonna be talking to you guys about my transformation. This fifth day go live challenge is guided by six questions that we will be discussing, and I'm gonna be telling you again more about how I became a digital business owner. Number one, how was my life before I started the business? So before I started the business, you all know I am and still am a registered nurse by profession. So I work at VCU Medical Center in Richmond, Virginia, and I've been there since we moved over in the US in 2005. I'd been lucky enough to land a job over there, and they'd been kind enough to help my family too when we transitioned over. Basically, when we came over, it was one of those times here in the US that my employer was willing to pay for me and my family to fly over, provide even housing for the first 6 months. So that gave me an opportunity to save some money. And eventually, before our first year here in the US, we were able to save enough at least to start or buy ourselves a house. So, but still, we're paying our house. We got a mortgage on it, so that's one of my main goals of why I really have to start another source of revenue income. So, how was nursing before I became a digital business owner? I used to work night shifts when my children were younger, and I would work a minimum of 40 hours a week. Um, that was tough because as nurses, you tend to work like back to back shifts. And I wasn't the most pleasant person there is in the world. I don't know if any of you nurse friends out there can relate that after, like, say, 3 36 hours or 3 12 hours back to back shift, or at least 4 5 8 hours back to back shift, I am the grumpiest, probably person there is in the house. I have to get some sleep. I am just exhausted from everything. I I have my kids. I tend to my kids, but I tend to get easily lose control, lose my temper, and I had been proud to say, am a recovering yeller, uh, and still working on that one. So been learning how to become a positive parent. So um, doing good so far. And when my kids got older, I moved to a position in nursing, got another job in nursing where I had to do day shift because I wanted to be there physically when they're at home and when they're in school. I mean, I don't mind being at work. That way too, if they have like school activities and so I can still bring them to and from. It was during those times when my kids were very, very active with swim meets. I have three children who are all competitive swimmers. So we would practice every morning. So that's before my work. And then in the afternoons, um, we would have meets. It's at least once a week that we will have meets that we'll have to travel. And I've got three kids who are joining, who are competing. Sometimes we would be up late until like almost 12 midnight. That was a very good, fun, memorable experience, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. But guess what? That leaves me with just a barely minimum amount of sleep. Then I have to go to work. Then I gotta be back to work every day, back to back to back to back to work. So as my kids get older, they got even more active. They went into taekwondo, they went into scouting, they like camping a lot. We do some other crazy water sports activities. So I had to rethink again. I had to move to another job, another nursing job where I have so much more flexibility. This time, this job, which I'm still currently on. Hi, Roseanne. Thank you for watching from Guam. And I'm still uh, currently on in this department. And the good thing about this one is I'm salaried, so I technically don't clock in and out. I get to I as long as I'm there before 9 a.m., they're cool with that. As long as I've done my job um by 5 or before 5, they're cool with that. I can leave. But still, again, this job is so stressful. Like I told you in my prior go live, this job is not any greener. I may not be directly like pushing and pulling patients. I still meet patients back in person. I meet families, but this role gives me so much stress that you tend to carry it home. And mind you, the stress of that psychological and emotional that comes along with you when you go home is much more than the physical stress of becoming a bedside nurse. So, again, I'm still not the most pleasant person after consecutive days at work. I am easily angered. I don't know. I just, the day after my last day of work, I gotta get some sleep. I gotta get some rest. I am useless. I am not productive at all. So that has been like early preteens that my kids, when my kids are, and like I said, more and more activities are coming in, and I gotta be present for those. Oh, so that was my life before the business. It's just a crazy back and forth at work, back and forth with activities with the kids. And mind you, I've got three very energetic ones. So number two guided question that I need to go by and talk to you so I don't take it too long, discuss too long, is hi Mary Beth. Um, thank you for watching from New Zealand. Oh my God, I appreciate you coming over to watch me again. I love you, girl. And then the second question that I will be, I guess this guided question that we need to talk about is what is the moment that hit me that I needed to change something in my life. I guess those were the moments that triggered me. Like I needed to do something. That's one of them actually. Because like I said, there was even one time my kids were competing and I can't even be physically there. I am being shown and sent photos of them winning the competition. I am not even there to cheer them on. Mind you, if you see me as a swim meet mom, I cheer out my voice out. I mean, I scream out my kid's name and I'm like, I'm all over. You know that it's me out there on the bleachers cheering for my kids. But I miss a few of those moments and that kind of hurt because I can't take those back. Another thing that another moment that I guess pushed me to find that change in my life is when when my husband lost his job. So he's been working here too. And then for some unfortunate reason, he lost his job. So I gotta find an alternative way to supplement the income. And then not too long after that, we lost our father-in-law. So I have to think what would be my best option. Mind you, my husband never gave up. He kept looking and looking, even if it's not his ideal job, because he knows that we needed it. Um, so he did find a job, but that didn't last too long either. So within a few months, he had to find another and then another until he found one that he was able to stay a little bit longer. So, number three guided question was I needed to share when I found this business online and how it was like for me. So, how I found this business was through an ad through Facebook, through my newsfeed on Facebook. And that was through my friend and classmate. A shout out, Cecile. Thank you for running those ads and we bumping onto each other onto Facebook again. Love you, coach. Love you, Cecile. Um, I just wanted to tell you that that was like, okay, this is my friend and she's doing the same thing as I am. She's also been employed as a nurse in the foreign country apart from the Philippines. She's now residing in Canada, but she's doing something on the side in addition to what she's earning or doing as a nurse, but she seemed like she's enjoying it and she's doing so well with it. Maybe this is something I can do. But hence the skeptical me kept pulling me back. I'm like, what if this is not for me? I wasn't that in that right state of mind yet. So it took me like almost a year, I think, right, Cecil, before I finally hopped in on board. She never, we never lost touch. She kept sending me messages here and there. So I still follow her on her Facebook page, and that uh, kept me on board with what's going on with her life. But mind you, too, back on the back end of that, remember I already had that aha moment that I needed some change. And on my search, I knew though that the internet is very promising. And that's why before I even started doing this current online business that I'm doing with Sure Business Marketing, I was doing an online business myself before I even saw Cecile's ad because right the moment my husband lost his job and we lost our father-in-law, I was doing something on the background too. But that wasn't easy because that is a business. It's good, it's promising, but I never had the support that I needed. And it's hard working on your own without the necessary training. I felt like a few times during that I didn't know what I was doing. I was not confident at all. And finally, in almost like a year of me following Cecile, and she sent me another message. I said, okay, I'll give it a try. So I got registered, watched the whole webinar, and much more aha moments there. Where has this been the whole time? Why have I not been on board this the whole time? So at that very moment, I knew right there and then I needed to jump on. So I told Cecil, yes, I'm going to go for it. And that is the start of a brand new beginning. Here I am, and finally talking to you guys. Hi, Sir Gart. Thanks for watching. Can you tell me again, Sir Gart, which country you're watching from? I know you're not from the US, but I cannot clearly remember where you are. If you can just type in the comment section, that would be awesome, and I would respond back to you all again. So, uh, yeah. So, yep. I'm here now, a digital business owner, and belonging to one of the, if not the best digital business community around. We are growing in numbers and still growing. Mind you, this is not an easy, rich get. Here I am again. Excuse me. This is not an easy, quick get rich scheme. I hope I got this right. So, and it still is something though that I have to work on and put my 100% self best up front. Although much of the work has been done for me. And the support I'm getting is unparalleled. Hi, Sir Gart. So you are from New Zealand. So we've got two people from New Zealand, Mary Beth and Sir Gart. Hi, and hi, V. V from the Philippines. Thanks for watching. Oh, guys, you guys are awesome. Thank you for waking up early or whatever time you guys are watching for joining me. So, yeah. Um, well, what was I talking about last? Yep. So I became a digital business owner, and the one that I had before didn't have this much support. The support I'm getting right now is unparalleled. The training is right there in front of me, right at my fingertips. I just needed to make sure that I have that discipline, I have the right mindset, I have the right motivation. And I didn't realize until when I started that I really, really loved what I'm doing here. And I think I'm good at it. I may not be the best at it, but I can positively say I feel like I'm good at what I'm doing. And I think there's more passion than just the monetary benefits I can get from this business. And when there is passion and there is love for the work that you do, you tend to give your best, regardless of what the outcome may be, regardless what barriers they might be. You tend to put your best foot forward. So I'm finding myself in that position. So I'm loving it, and I love to help others. I love to teach others. So if you guys have any questions or anything, I may not know everything, but I'm telling you, I will tell you what I know. And if I research on something on what you needed, I'll let you know. So, next question, guided question that I am going by here are is share your realization or declaration when you took action to join the business. I guess that was it. That was my realization. My realization was like, this is the best digital business out there. I don't have to bug friends. I don't have to sell anything and do cold calls. I don't have to have any inventory. I can work from my home. I can work from the beach. I can work from the pool. If we have school activities or after school activities, I can work in my car while waiting for my kids to get finished from their Boy Scouts meeting or whatever activity left they gotta do. I can do this any time of the day. I don't have to leave my primary job. Mind you, nursing has been my love and passion. You probably know that already if you've watched me from my day one of the live video and how what brought me into nursing. My, I guess taking care of my brother then. Oh gosh, I don't want to cry again. Uh, Taking care of my brother then made me realize that I am a good caregiver, that I can care for someone who is sick and is needing my attention. So I'm not, I haven't left nursing. I'm still doing nursing while doing this online digital business. And you too, you can choose to do this full time, you can choose to do this part time. It's up to you. Whatever you're comfortable with. Eventually, my goal too, part of my intention and part of my vision is to eventually retire from nursing, probably much earlier than the normal retirement period, because I want to enjoy my family. I want to spend more time with them. Like I told you when I told you what my goals, my intentions were, and how I'm going to do it. I've got a plan in place. I've set my mind into the right state. I found my happy place. I've set my highest vibration and I'm ready to work for it no matter what, whatever it takes, no matter how long it takes. I don't think quitting is an option for me right now. And I hope you guys are too. If you're finding yourself in such a position that you're losing this drive, give me a message, shout out. We'll work on it together. All right. I'll be there for you. Next question, guided question is share your challenges that you went through and how you didn't give up. Well, challenges in the online business. There are lots of challenges in the online business. Mind you, digital marketing, there's lots of competition out there. So, and with the business that we do attraction marketing. So you gotta be doing advertising, and you gotta be able to invest on yourself. And I did not, like I said, I did not know what I was doing when I first started my own digital business. But when I came into this community, that's how I learned. If I tell you I didn't know what I was doing, I tell you this is how bad I am when it comes to technology. My husband then would tell me not to even touch the printer because he's scared I'm going to end up breaking the printer because I am not techie. But as I go along through this training, step by step, you will learn what to do. You won't get lost. You need to be coachable though. And that's what I learned because part of me had this little kind of pride, like I did a little bit of online business before I started. And lo and behold, I did not know really anything because when I skipped a few steps, or probably did not mean to skip a few steps, and that's when things went wrong. It just went wrong. So I had to go back to training, and that's how I realized, boy, that's where I did wrong. That's what happened. So I had to humble myself and invest on myself. Mind you, the community is just a click of your fingers. Do not hesitate, do not be shy to ask us because somehow, one way or another, we are a global community. Someone out there is going to be awake no matter what time zone you are in. Somebody's going to be awake to answer your questions. And if we don't know it, we're going to direct you to where you can find it. And there are resources out there too. And I'd be glad to help whenever I can. And okay, next guided question. Um, share your breakthroughs, results, and miracles. So breakthroughs is now, I guess, um, hey, I have my business page. It's I think over 1,600 of followers. I don't know where those 1,600 came from. I think I'm nearing 1,700 of followers. Shout out, that's a win. And hey Shirley, thank you for watching from Italy. Thank you guys. And that's a win. Small wins. Celebrate your small wins. I did get plenty of leads already. So those are my results. And I've gotten action takers already, or how I would say those that I've been able to successfully attract into the business. And miracles. Oh my God. I can't. Hold on. Okay. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. Recently, what I found that I had been devoted to learning is personality development. At first, I thought I was just a personality development junkie. But you've heard me talk about in the other few lives how I encourage to put yourself into um, highest state of vibration, developing that positive mindset. There are points in this business that I felt depressed. Trust me. You're not alone if you're going through that one. But did I give up? No, I did not. I invested on myself, spending more time reading these inspirational books, listening to podcasts, listening to audiobooks to and from my way to work. And those give me golden nuggets left and right, motivational quotes, and everything I needed to do to keep my mindset in the right place. And when I started doing this, mind you, the miracle was I started going back into advertising, and my ads um are becoming approved again. They every now and then I had how is it? I had some ads that are disapproved, but I kept my mind in that positive state that it was so I was in that highest state of vibration. I was in my happy place that didn't matter to me if that ad got disapproved. I just went on to either edit it or create a new ad, and hence now it's just generating leads left and right. The last ad that I did in like 2 days, it I got like a buyer from it. So hey, and also there are other sources out there or resources out there that you really can tap into. If you need ideas, let me know. I may not know everything, like I said, but I'm going to try to give you ideas. I never gave up, and I may not be there yet. I may not be there right where I want to be, but trust me when I tell you this, I'm going to get there. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I'm going to get there. And I'm hoping you are going to get there too. And I'm praying for you guys, each and every one of you watching. If you're going to be joining in this online business, whatever your goals are, whatever your driving motivation is right there, I'm telling you, just believe, don't quit, stay plugged in, reach out, and we'll be there to help you. And like I said, I have committed myself in succeeding in this online business. I have committed myself in achieving the highest milestones I can get. I am committed to doing this in order to help my family back home in the Philippines, to support my children's college education and my nephew's education, to support my brother's medical needs, to see my brother in Dubai, to retire my husband, and hopefully retire myself early. I'm going to do this every day, at least a couple of hours every day, and the extra hours on my days off. I am clear if you listen to me. I am clear with what I want to do, where I'm going to be at, when I'm going to do this. But recently I've been trying to modify that. I want to time it. And when our community tried to pose a challenge into setting your goals, you got to set your goals with the time frame. Like I needed to be at this state. I need to have like 10 um people on board, or I need to be able to at least um get my target in 3 months. You got to set that there. You got to write it down. One thing I love is when I heard one of the people in our community, and they said, shoot for the stars. It's okay to aim high, so that even if you landed in the moon, it's okay. And I've read that from one of the books, so I just can't remember exactly. And then I guess those are my miracles. So if you got, yeah, I mean, and I think I'm gonna keep doing this. I mean, I have to keep this positive state of mind. And I want to just share this positivity with you all. I know you guys that are watching, you guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you again listening about how I started in this business, what my aha moments are, how I found this business, what my realizations are, what my challenges, my breakthroughs, and miracles. You too can create your own miracle, according to Hal Elrod, author of the Miracle Equation. Here's the equation. Listen to this. To create your own miracles, you got to have extraordinary effort plus unwavering faith equals a miracle. I love that. I have a few books that I've been reading. I've read his Miracle Morning, and I've been applying his um more Miracle Morning ritual. So that's how I started becoming an early riser. I used to not be an early riser, trust me. Before I became a digital business owner, and before I started having this right mindset, I waking up at 6:30 to leave work at 7 or 7:15, barely having anything in my mouth to eat because I am just gonna rush out. And to think I got my kids still needing some help. But now I sleep early, wake up early, I feel healthier. I eat the right food now. I mean, not everything. I trust me, I still have my little um sodas left and right, which I need to give up. That's gonna be my next goal. So thank you for watching. Show me some hearts, show me your wow faces, and love you guys. I want to invite you again before you all go. We are not gonna be doing live on the weekend. Nothing on Saturday, nothing on Sunday, but I will be back on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. And you will love this, guys. If you want to know more about the business, you're going to hear real stories, real success stories from people in the business, because we are going to be doing interviews online, live here. So join me. It's going to be again 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I just wanted to tell you guys, I love you. I am so grateful that you guys are able to join me. Enjoy the rest of your day. Spread some love. And see you again soon on Monday. Thanks, Shirley from Italy. Thanks, V. Thanks, Sir Gard. Thanks, Maribeth. Thanks, Roseanne. And I don't know if I missed out anyone else, but if you guys can't watch this live, replays are always available. Thank you. Have a nice Friday. I'm gonna be off to work in the next few minutes. I'm gonna check my son. Hopefully his abdominal pain is gone. And hopefully the snow is not too bad for me to be able to drive through it. If not, oh my goodness. You know where I came from. I came from the Philippines. No snow out there. Love you all.